Alright. Any of you that are Corvette enthusiasts are gonna know what this is. Check that out. Kinda like this in gray. Now, I don't like this style with the wing, but I gotta tell you, I really like that one with the wing. Look at that. That just looks boss. Oh my God.
The museum will be closing in 5 minutes. Please do not make your way towards an exit. And remember to visit the National Corvette Museum often. Have a nice evening.
Oh geez. Yeah, the Motorsports Park Simulator in here now. Interesting. All right. I was trying to get a one-on-one with the manager of the Bowling Green plant because he has been given a C8 to drive, pre-production, the whole nine. Unfortunately, I'm so late getting up here, he's gone for the day. So that's not happening. But I'm not done yet. Let's see what kind of trouble I can get into. Here's something a lot of you might not know. Guess where a lot of the Corvette plant's power comes from? Yep, they're a grain company. I guess Corvette likes to play policeman every once in a while too. Maybe that's a chase car for the Corvette experience. I don't know. Alright, and there's all the C7s. The C8s haven't been put out yet, but this is where they put them on the transport truck. Okay, not really sure what just happened. It's almost like somebody has a remote for my camera that I'm not aware of, because I was trying to film all of those showing all of the C7s that they've still got wrapped up and ready to go for truck to put on the trucks, and the trucks are right there behind that building. There's like 10 of them. And for some reason, right in the middle of me filming them, and those aren't really even that important of a car. I can go to any dealership or any car lot for that matter and see a C7. But for some reason, it shut my camera off. Now I want to show you that solar power grid down there is a complement to what they actually use electricity wise here. Right there you get a real picture. They got their own substation for this plant. It's huge. And another one. I think those right there would be something you might want to steer clear of at all cost. I got a feeling your feet touch the ground in one of those things and they'd never find all your body parts. This is the back side of the Corvette plant. I was trying to see if I could see the yard where they park all the finished cars, but that's one of them right there. Oh yeah. Of course they're all wrapped up, so all you're gonna see is white plastic, but let me get down in there and show you a little something. I'll go on the wrong side of the road, that way if I'm backing up I'm not gonna get in any wrecks. Nothing over here telling me I can't film, by God. Of course, I'm not getting out on the test track. Of course, there's none of them over there either. I've been picking everybody's brain today about this one, and they say that the only ones that are out right now are the plant manager. It's Kai something or another. I'm gonna see if I can email the guy. Just give you a little peek of some of them. Screwed up thing is, all wrapped up like that, you can't tell if they're just a regular Z1 or ZR1, a regular CO7, or what they are. You don't get to see any of the details or any of the add-ons or anything like that. Yeah. Okay. I thought this was a road, and turns out it's a runoff. Yeah. There's tracks here, so somebody needs to get back here and cut their grass as bad as I do mine. Quite a few of them over there still. Of course, like I said, since they're all wrapped up, you can't tell which one's the ZR1s, which one's the CO7, what color they are, or anything. I'm actually surprised they don't have the glass wrap too. Just have a little window for them to see to put them on the trucks. Actually, I'm in a daggum SUV. I could get a better shot. They can't tell me I can't climb on my own vehicle. And this is just one of the lots. This isn't the one that I was at before. You see those trucks right there? Those are all the transport trucks for all these cars. There's a whole other lot that's a little bit smaller than this one on the other side of those trucks. I wouldn't mind working here. Yeah. Not too bad. The old two-wheel drive Escalade made it in and out of there pretty easily, even though it is rutted and kind of deep, kind of steep getting in and out too. I guess those are the train cars they haul all the. I could have went up across there, since I know this thing will do it. Anyway, yeah, this isn't really a road. This is a little access road to get them back in there to clean out that pool, that runoff pool. But I'm assuming, and you know what they say about assumptions, but I'm assuming that over here they've got some kind of setup to get those Corvettes into these train cars too for the longer haul shipping. More than likely it's a whole separate facility down the road here, because it doesn't look like that's all done by GM for GM. I mean, heck, even those trucks were for a different company. If you paid attention to the sign at all, there's another company's name on the fence that actually does the trucking, which I'm assuming is within like a 500-mile trip to deliver those. A lot of people don't realize when you see those cars passing you on the railroad tracks, yeah, pretty much everybody ships their cars through those things. And what happens is the back of that's what I'd really like to be able to show you. Let's see if that's what this is. Nope. If it is, it's down there and you can't see it. But the ends of those cars actually open up, and they've got a ramp that goes up. I think there's 4 different tiers in there, and the ramp opens up, or the back of the car opens up, and depending on which tier they're filling at the time, that ramp goes up to that tier, and then they just drive the cars right up into it. If I can remember to do it, there's a Google Maps picture that shows loading the cars into the backs of those train cars that open up like that. Now, I don't know what all this is. Oh, we're coming out the other side. So I've officially gone completely around. Just doing a little exploring here. Of course, I gotta wait for the light to turn red or green again. I think this is just another way back around to those same two lots. But I'm going to check it out just to be sure, and because you never know what you find. I'm not going to get a peek at the C8 like I'd like to. Everything's red and they think I'm gonna sit there? Wrong answer. Now this looks like a landfill hill right here. Uh-oh. Nope. That's the denial gate right there. Okay. I don't know if this hill was where all the dirt that they plowed up for the plant to be put here, or if they've expanded something and that's the dirt from the expansion, or what. Oh gee, now they're green. So go ahead and let him out of here so he'll leave. But basically this is a complete loop around the whole plant, but you can't see anything. The important stuff they've got locked up. Security guard at the front desk told me that they actually have all those locked up inside, all the C8s, and the lady at the transport gate also told me that that's the way it is. They're locked up inside the plant because they don't want anybody getting any pictures of them. Now granted, there's cars all on the highway already. The press vehicles, the demo that they've given the plant manager here, they're everywhere. I can't imagine having that car to drive knowing that this is a Corvette enthusiast rich area. I cannot imagine how much that plant manager has to be getting mobbed. I am disappointed because I thought that I'd come up here and see the C8 in the Corvette museum, which isn't there. It turns out it's a ZR1. I do like that ZR1 though. Like I said, it looks to be about 4 inches wider, and I do like that wing on it. I didn't like it in the videos that I saw because it just looked disproportionate. But it actually looks fairly good on the back of the ZR1. And I'm not really a super fanboy of the Corvettes or anything. And a lot of you will be able to determine that by the some of my misstatements about the cars. Now we're back here at Art's Cars, or whatever the heck it's called again now. It says Arch Corvette on the front of the building, but over on the sign it says Auto Mart. So I don't know what the heck to call it. I've always just called it Arch Corvettes. But let's go see what we can see in here. Now, I am gonna warn you, a lot of this is gonna be muted because of their copyrighted music. There's a true SS Impala. Let the muting start. They're already playing Eagles. That's an easily identifiable one.
we're still building the C7, but it'll be soon we do the changeover.
Yeah, I've tried my best to get them to let me see one of them. Thought they had one over at the museum. Turned out it was a ZR1. Come running all the way up here today. Of course, it's only 20-minute drive. I just live in Portland.
2 days ago, our plant manager drove one of the new C8s over there. It's up and going for that park right over where that silver blazer is. Right by that tree. And all the museum people with the red shirts come out. And we're looking at it. Because he left. He cut me off. Right, he come right around me in my truck. And so they had something to look at or starting to get to know it a little bit. But I'll bet at the end of this month, August, they got the 25-year celebration going on. And I guarantee it will be one there. At least on the weekend.
Yeah, but by then they'll probably be shipping them too.
No, we got to change over the plant. We're building C7s.
Oh, you work over there?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're building C7s into August, and then we got to change over. We got to change all the tooling out.
Well, I could see that.
So
I got a question. If you've seen it, what about the access to the front of the block?
that I don't know.
No.
The launch. I'm working in there on a fork truck, and I'm busy as can be, but the launch team handles that. On accessibility.
I've looked at the models, everything they've released on it, and it doesn't look like, I'm sure they've thought of it, and I just don't know, but it didn't look like there was any access to the front of the block, but they may have a little space in there where you can get to everything from underneath.
Maybe from underneath. Yeah, no, everyone's got to go through training. Second shift will bring it in. You know, they're all moving in from Lordstown and Michigan as we speak. They're bringing them in. It's gonna be training time. Even the repair hole. You know, somebody forgets to. You know, if it goes through a static test, and certain sections of the line fail, it'll have to go to the repair hole, and they'll have to find out what connection that didn't get plugged in all the way. You know, things like that. So everyone's gonna be trained. The people putting them together. The repair hole before, if there's any issues, you know, during the build, is that they never stop the line. Now they might right in the beginning, until everyone,
till they get
and do
up
a
to
slow
speed on it.
startup. But once it gets going, any issues with the build, and you know, I got secondary checks. Hey, they didn't route this wire right. You know, it gets they ain't stopping the line for that. It'll get done
Down at the end, yeah. So they've got different sections that they stop the car and do the repairs, or?
Yeah, we will be stopping it. And
well, no, I mean like right now with these the older
the
ones.
new car, no, that line keeps going.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
okay.
The line keeps
I
going.
thought maybe they had like inspection stations because like I worked at.
We do have the inspections, and they plug it in, and you know, because these people like put the door harness in, and right at the end it goes through the static test.
Right.
And if the team leader guy, you know, sees it, if they can get it real quick without, you know, they'll do it. If not, it gets written up on the windshield and the repair.
Oh, okay.
You know.
I kind of wondered how they did it. 'Cause I used to work at the manufacturing plant for the John Deere skid steers, and I was the guy at the end of the line that got the letter and knew what to fix, or knew what to focus on when I was fixing stuff. But I wasn't sure how they did that over here, and they don't do the tour anymore, so.
Not until later on, maybe later on this fall.
After they release
after we get up and running, and then we'll run 2 shifts, and then I would imagine that's when the tours, because most of the construction's done.
Yeah.
Now we'll be retooling each job to set up for the new car.
Yeah, I went around back thinking maybe I might get a peek at like one of the production models or the press cars that maybe they had out there for people, and all I saw was the wrapped up C7. I'm like, yeah, that's no good. But none of the dealers around here have them either.
No, they're all the cars that have been produced are non-saleable prototypes. These cars will never be sold. Some of them will be sent up to Detroit for testing and studying. Some of them will be crushed.
Well, they gotta
But
send them
they make a few, and then they get sent off. They make a few, send them off.
Why they got to send those
Well,
up
they're
north?
making it.
You gotta-
All the prototypes are like they're learning what they need to do to get this bolt on, and they're setting up.
I was gonna say they got a perfect test track right here.
Yeah, well, they've been doing that a long time.
All up in Michigan.
Yeah, and they got warehouses up in there, and they build them by hand.
Oh wow.
Prior to we even see any of them.
So that would be the place to go.
So once it comes here, it's already been up under wraps for a long time. The road testing.
I see. Okay.
The sneaking around in semis and covered and. So it's already been.
Bless you.
Thank you. It's we're really excited about it. I've been looking at them.
Well, I kind of am too. I've not ever driven an actual Corvette myself, other than one time I worked at a car wash and I drove one around after we finished with it, but that was back in the early 90s. I've never actually gotten in one and taken it down the road and given it the beans. I kind of got a feeling. I mean, I've seen all these C7s spinning out because the people don't know how to drive them properly. I'd kind of like to forgo all that and try out one of the C8s before I try anything else.
The C7s, like all the high-powered ones, there's a traction control button. You better have that on if you're going to get really silly with your driving. It'll automatically adjust.
I mean, I see them all the time.
You can put it right into a wall. Like
I've seen them all over YouTube where they'll romp down on it from the stoplight and wind up off the side of the road.
Yeah, that's with traction control off. If you put the traction control on, it'll stay square.
Yeah, that's one of those things. They put it there for a reason, dummy. Leave it on.
Yeah, 2 years ago, I think in Indy, they had one to be the pace car, and one of the top engineers
turned it off. I saw that.
He put it right. I mean, it came
right
around
into the wall.
I mean, instantly. There's no time to react. He just bam right into the.
Yeah, I saw that one.
They held the race up for about an hour.
Oh wow! I saw him do that, and I didn't know. They didn't say on the description what it was, but I saw the car go.
It was traction
like,
control.
wow!
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that when it's on. And, one of the high big wigs up in the dirty water.
How do you pronounce that plant manager's name?
Kai. That's how it's spelled.
I'm gonna try to get his email when I get home and see if I can get him to let me just take a close look at his real quick.
You got to catch him driving it. He was driving an orange one 2 days ago, and he brought it over to the museum. And they all come running out in their red shirts. I don't know what that was all about. But I was trying.
Well,
I tried to catch him on the way out the door because I want him to swing and hit right. I said, hey,
So you can at least get pictures.
Well,
what kind of van is it?
The C8.
The C8.
Oh.
The new one coming out.
What color
But I
is
want
it?
Art to see it because Art talks this.
The
about this
mid-engine.
before. Yeah, the mid-engine one.
Yeah.
So, but it's they're all prototypes and
It's the game changer.
yeah, it was an orange one.
I like the orange.
Cash Bentley. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
1969. I bought it off to the farm.
1 year too old. 1 year too old. I want the next year.
The other one, he just picked one up. You haven't seen it.
You know about
You're gonna fall over. If you're on heart medication, you need to take it right now.
I've got some Xarelto.
I'll let you know. Oh. Oh.
It's not great too.
All right. The only thing that doesn't have that I would want on mine, well, first I wouldn't want that cowl hood. I want the original one. But I'm looking for one that's convertible.
Oh.
White with orange or orange with white, doesn't matter.
His buddy, he was here earlier today, his name's Bill Frost. He owns some rentals over here. I know him. He had the 69 4-speed, and he traded it for a Barracuda.
Are you kidding?
He traded it. The car was stellar. I got it. I got a picture of it.
Oh man, that's my dream. That one and this one.
Let me see. It was last summer. Yeah.
I'm thinking he shut the fans off because y'all are closing.
Yeah, his wife's in the hospital and he's got to go visit her. She had a surgery Saturday or Sunday over the weekend. Yeah, that's a trailer queen there. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't drive it either. I'd be sitting there every time a spot of dust hit it, I'd be cleaning it off again.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about these cars. There's just something about them I really, really like.
You know, the first car I went and looked at was a 68 with 396. And we went and test drove it, my stepdad and I. And the car ran great, everything. And he said, "Hey, you know when the hell you're buying this car?" It was $800. I said, "What?" He said, "You ain't getting a 396
Oh.
for your first car."
He didn't want you to have something he's going to get hurt in.
And I razzed him about it. He said, "Well, you're still alive today." I said, "Well, my Sierra had 350 horsepower."
I'd have told him I'd have been alive back then too. I'd have just had a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Man, that thing's pretty. Okay, trim. Glass is all scratched.
You got one in the front row with that 454, the big money. I
Yeah.
forget what motor. But it's
'em. I love this. Got that old car smell. My best friend's stepdad built a car similar to this. And I'm sure the way he did it, that it was right. Especially when I look at the one he's got now that he redid. Super B. I've got to do this kind of quick. The old fella's trying to leave. I had a model just like this one. $2,005 for $22,000. Don't see these much anymore. They used to be everywhere. These are rare now. They got 2 of them over at the Corvette Museum. Oh, 08, 26 or 65,000 miles, 26.9. This is like the one that fell through the floor over there. It's not the Blue Devil, but it's pretty much the same car. I love this one. Cowl induction. This is like buddy Chris Radney's that I went to high school with. This is a 396 car though. His was a 454 with the cowl induction. It'll flip up on the hood. 1970, $33,000. I got the shifter I like in it too. Yeah, I didn't like this one. Like the car, I don't like the taillights. I like the rounded taillights in the Chevelles. That's one of the ones that please me most. I don't know why. Just a round kind of guy, I guess. Maybe that's why I'm built like I am. RS T-top. No price on it. I guess that one's not for sale. Leather 5-speed. Nice. Love this one. Not for sale though. Ooh. 69, 33,000. 383 stroker. Nope. Don't care a thing about that either. Put me in touch with the guy. Oh, it does have a very good paint job on it though. No orange peel. None. '66 Nova 2, 29.5. Not for sale. '67 Camaro, 29,000. This is not the actual pace car, it is a clone. This is the one he actually walked me back here for. This looks like the ZR1 that was in the hole over there. 45,000. It may be the one that was in the hole over there. No, that's a member. Okay. Never mind. Oh, she's got turbo. And a big alternator. Nice. Something for me to get myself killed in. Chrysler. Wow, that's a weird looking one. Runs and drives like new. New Yorker. Not as weird looking as I thought. Well, they're closing, so I'm going to have to just make it a quick step back through here. He's waving at me to come on, so. Now, he won't sell the black Impala, but here's a white one that I wish did not have the ugly kit wheels and that and the antennas. If this one was just like the one up front, I would not mind paying that for it. 58, 39,000. It looks just as mean, and it looks cleaner because it's white. But I cannot handle that friggin' tire thing on the back. I forget what they call it, the Continental kit. Go away. That takes away from the look of the back of the car. I don't even mind the ugly colors inside here. But that Continental kit, you can have it. This could have been one of Pisser's cars. Nope, it's got the shaker decals on. Sean never does that. He never puts those on. I've yet to understand why he don't. Must be nice to have all these toys to play around with.
Yeah, I don't mean to rush you, but
I
I
know.
gotta get over to the hospital.
Okay, I was on my way out. I saw him waving. Ew. That's different. Bel Air. $35,000. It's actually pretty sharp. Yeah, he kind of ran me out of there pretty quick. His wife is in the hospital, as you, I'm sure, may have heard on my video. So, the C8 is a dead-end deal for right now. According to what his son was saying in there, his son actually works at the plant. The C8, the only way you're going to get a video or pictures in person of the car is if you happen to run into the plant manager directly, or if you know somebody that's got one of the program cars that they send out, the pre-production ones. And according to him, those are all going to be destroyed once they're done using them, which I think is just a terrific waste. I can't even talk. But that's the most wasteful thing I've ever heard of. For Pete's sake, donate them to charity or something. I mean, yeah, okay, the charities doesn't really need a 500 horsepower car, but that'd be something nicer to do with it than to just destroy it. I don't know whose bright idea that was, but that's ridiculous. Now I'm going to show you, since it's light enough out, the car that I was talking about last night that I thought was an actual car, but it's not. If you look real close, it's basically playground steel made to look like a Corvette. But as I came by here as quick as I did last night, it actually looked like a Corvette that they had left the convertible top off of, one of the original Corvettes, and I was kind of upset about that. And I didn't get to ask about the electric charging stations either. I'm pretty sure I'm not too far wrong on that one. Oh, for Pete's sake, look at that. Never even noticed that, and I've been here I don't know how many times. But from what I was just told, you'll be seeing these the C8s everywhere come August. But get you one last look at the Corvette or museum on the way by. There she be. And you can see all of this on their webcams. If you go to CorvetteMuseum.org and then click the link at the top that says Explore and go down to webcams, you can click on each one of the webcam links and it'll open up the camera for you to see. It shows you the interstate, shows you the motorsports park, and it shows you all the different stations inside the Corvette Museum itself. Now, it's not as informative or fun as actually coming to the museum. There's still something to that's special. Something that you get by doing it that you don't get looking at the webcams. But yeah, it's an interesting visit. I mean, but unfortunately I'm going home yet again empty-handed because no C8. So one of these days eventually I'll get a good look at, maybe even a test drive in a Corvette C8. Never driven another one, but I'm gonna get a test drive in one of the brand new ones. I don't care who I gotta shoot. But that's all I've got for today. Shut this off so I can enjoy some air conditioning, some vape, and some music on the way home. The whole 20 minutes of it. And I'll see you again next time.